Stay there. Okay, brilliant. So, today is May 5th, 2019. That means it has been a whole two, not one, but two whole years since my demon raspberry went into my brainstem. Now, for those of you who don't understand what that means, I had a thing called a cavernous malformation in my brainstem, which is a messed up group of blood vessels which bleeds whenever it wants. And for those of you who don't know what brainstem is, your brainstem is kind of like your controller for your body. So it allows you to do this. That was probably a really bad running, man. I'm like at that age now, I'm 38, so I'm like, I gotta dance like a dad. So what that means is in a couple of days, or about a week or so, it would be the anniversary when I uploaded and said this. Say what? Now when I uploaded that first video, I expected to get like sort of 100 or sort of 200 views of friends and family, because I was doing it to keep them in touch with what I was going through and to make sure they can see I was doing well and I was fighting for everything I could. But I uploaded it at 9 PM one evening, and when I woke up the next day, it had 1,500 views overnight. Well, yeah, I'm speechless like I am now. And that initial video is now on, scroll, over 10,000 views. That's pretty impressive. There I am, that's where it all began. And that playlist has changed because there's obviously a way to let my family and friends know about it, but a lot more people out there, it has helped, and so I've now Guys, really noisy, sorry. It was originally called the Cavernoma Chronicles. It's now the Cavernoma Chronicles, the rough guide to brain surgery. And since I started this whole journey, I still haven't physically met anyone else with the cavernoma, and yet I still know so many people now because of it. Over the 2 years that this channel has been running, I've spoken to possibly 200, maybe more people who have contacted me about what I've been through, asked me questions, you know, how much did it cost, how long did your recovery take, and so forth, or just simply thanking me for putting them together so they had something to reference what they were about to go through. I never did this for thanks or for anything like that. I did it because, you know, I figured when I started this journey there are other people like me, and to try and find out what I was going to go through was really, really difficult. So if it's helped you, I'm glad. Now over the 2 years there's also been some notable people who have come through. I mean, there's Erin.
It's like all those things happen in one day, you know?
Who runs My Invisible BFF, and she's like the yin to my yang in terms of cavernoma, because I'm operable. I went through it, she is inoperable, she's the other end of the spectrum, and yet she still fights through that positive mental attitude. We've also got Ken from My Cavernoma Story, Steve Cairns, and Caroline, who used my vlogs as a kind of step-by-step, this is what you're gonna go get yourself into, because 2 weeks after I had my surgery with Professor Helmut Bertalanffy, she had hers with Professor Bertalanffy. Again, a brainstem resection of a cavernoma. She and her husband used it as a step-by-step guide as to what she was about to go through and what she was up against. So over the last 6 months, I've struggled with the direction that the channel is going in. In just over a month's time, it's my surgiversary, which means I'm through the biggest chunk of recovery time after brain surgery, which is 2 years. For the next 3 years, I'll get incremental changes, which I probably won't even realize, which is great because, I mean, other than caffeine making my face tingle, and when I'm tired, my balance gets a little bit ropey, I'm doing really well. I'd say I'm at 99% recovery, perhaps. I've also been doing work for another YouTube channel called China Matters, so my focus has been really off the game. And it wasn't until I had a chat with a certain someone. that is your standard style though, isn't it? That they pointed out it's no longer about the brain surgery. It's obviously about the life after brain surgery. Duh. So what exactly does that mean? Well, I'm designing a line of merchandise for cavernoma and angioma charities around the world, which we're hoping I can give the graphics to them and they can use it to raise funds for local or even global needs. Let's give you, oh, you're dying. Let's give you a sneak preview. go. Check that out. Does that look slightly recognizable? Yeah, it is. It's not demonic enough yet, though. I still got to do some work on it. But that's one thing I'm doing. Just straighten you up a little. There you go. We're also getting married next year. So there's that. And we're sticking around in Beijing for 3 more years. And there's so much to show you here in what I call the New York of China. So that's all to come. So the channel is going to change. We're going to go through a bit of rebranding. We're going to be called Life After Brain Surgery, because that's what we're all about now. We're still going to look at the brain injury stuff and the Cavernoma Society. I'm going to be a big part of, hopefully, if you'll still have me, of course. I'm hoping you will. But for now, I'm going to leave you with something that one of you guys told me.